I wanted to take a little while to go through some of the changes that have recently come through in Google Classroom at the start of this school year. And so I'm here on my landing page with all of my classes listed. This little menu still brings me to my assignments, and I can come to archive classes if I have some stuff from last year. So all of those things are the same. A couple of things have changed though, so I'll take us into one of my classes. And it used to be that up here at the top, we would find a spot to click to make an announcement or an assignment. But what they've done for us is they've moved us to this plus sign down at the bottom. And so when we click that, we have a couple of options here. We still have our announcements and our assignments. We now have this create a question. So you could come and click create a question, put a question in, and you can actually do grades for it if you choose to. And you can even decide if the kids can reply to one another. This is also a great way to do a bell ringer if you had a question or a discussion topic or a little video for them to watch, because you can choose to attach and link things down here. You also can push it out to more than one class. Okay, so that's a question. I'm going to go ahead and take that out of our way. I want to point out that you can also reuse a post. So let's say you're redoing an assignment that you did last year in Google Classroom. This is your chance to go in and reuse that post, and you still can edit it. So I could go to reuse post, and I actually kept one of my old classes here for when I'm training. So I'll come to that one, and I could come and I could grab an assignment, and we'll do, let's see, we'll do this one. So I could say reuse, and it's going to bring it up, and it's going to give me the option to edit. I could change what I add on. But you don't have to start from scratch if you did something already last year. One of the new features under Create an Assignment is you can actually turn the due date and time off. So for me, I actually use this because there are certain projects that the kids rotate through in groups in my room, and some of them it takes the whole year to get all the groups through. So I don't necessarily want a due date and time, so I actually turn off due date and time now. And if you look at these, you can see there's no due date and time on this. It just says the date I posted it. Whereas if you come to one of my earlier posts earlier in the year, you can see there was a due date here for the kids. So one of the tips I always give people, because I've made this mistake multiple times, don't rush through and forget that if you want to publish something to more than one class at a time, to come down here to this arrow and choose your multiple classes. If you forget and you were trying to do something that requires make a copy, you're going to have to redo it separately for that particular class to get the copy made. One other feature that they just gave us is when you're looking at an assignment, if you hit on the three little dots, you have an option to move something to the top. Now, obviously I'm on the top one right now, but if I was on a lower assignment, I could come way back to the bottom, grab something from the bottom, and I could do move to top and bring it back to the top. So that's a great feature for us to have, to be able to bring things back up into the list. You still have your stream with everything here, your class code. You still have your students in the middle and your decision on post and comment, only I can post or comment. About, great place if you've never used it. I have some basic things that the kids will be coming back to throughout the year. Great place for syllabus or anything like that that the kids need to refer to. You also have the ability to invite another teacher in, and so you could have more than one teacher for this class. The other thing I wanted to talk about that became new over the summer was if your domain administrator goes in and whitelists another school and they whitelist you back, so both sides are open to each other, you can actually have Google Classroom work across school domains, and that's a new feature that's going to be a really nice one for us to use. So I just wanted to show you a couple of the basic changes that have just come down. I know we're all waiting to Google Calendar integration should be coming very soon.